moved to the USA, all the way from Canada. And we drove across the continent, from Nova Scotia to Pasadena. My sister and me, and my mom and dad, from the cold to the sunny south. Where there were palm trees growing and it was not snowing, I never did shut my mouth. Now we drove on over to the courthouse in downtown Los Angeles. We put our hands on a Bible and we swore as a family we were not communists. When we drove away, I started to cry. They said, "What's wrong, son? Are you sick?" I said, "I don't want to be an American. I want to be a Catholic." We talk Hollywood, baseball in the car. Hey, the voice of Vin Scully, oh man, it would travel really far. Vin Scully, he was the voice of the Los Angeles Dodgers. What a voice. When he called the game, he painted a picture. This is what he sounded like to me. There's an eerie spiderweb shadow coming in the right field at Chavez Ravine. Sandy Koufax walks out to the mound and he's up to his hips in alligators. 2 and 2 to Harvey Kane. Get your Dodger dogs. Well, I made my first communion at St. Rita's Catholic Church. There was incense choking and a priest was smoking. There was a choir up in the perch. My face got red and my stomach felt bad. They said, "If you're gonna get sick, use a cup." Well, I thought by the time it was my turn for communion, Jesus would be all eaten up. We talk Hollywood and baseball in the car. Hey, the voice of Jack Buck, man, it would travel really far. Jack Buck, he was the voice of the St. Louis Cardinals. He's deceased now, but boy, his voice was not reedy and tenoresque like Vin Scully's. Jack Buck's voice sounded like sandpaper. It was amazing. And when he called the games for the St. Louis Cardinals, it was almost like they flew in an auto mechanic from Denver, Colorado on the hottest day in September. And that auto mechanic had sweaty, fat, greasy fingers, and he rammed his fingers down Jack Buck's throat and ripped out his vocal cords, dropped them into a glass of 151 rum, and then flew in Fidel Castro from Cuba with a rusty needle to set the glass of rum on fire, and then sew back in the burnt, sizzled up vocal cords with a veterinarian, just in case. And this is what Jack Buck sounded like when he called the games for the Cardinals. Coming up in the bottom of the ninth inning, Mark McGuire going after the home run record, chasing Sammy Sosa, both of them trying to beat the record Roger Maris set of 61 home runs in 1961. I don't believe what I just saw. I rarely do this song anymore because I have to destroy my voice on it, but tonight I'm just feeling like I want to leave it all on the floor. Screw Denver, they don't deserve this song tomorrow night. You guys get the best. I get to see somebody just film that one part. Screw Denver. And that'll be on YouTube. People are all pissed at me. Well, my allergies were bad, so we moved to the desert to a city called Palm Springs. We trick-or-treated at Liberace's house. Each finger had a diamond ring. We met Elvis Presley in the middle of the summer, and Elvis hugged my sister for far too long. Well, that felt kind of weird, but I would have pimped her out just to hear him sing a song. We talked Hollywood, baseball in the car. car. Hey, the voice of Harry Carey, Lord, it would travel really far. Harry Carey, he was the voice of the Chicago Cubs. What a voice he had. What a cop skull. Harry Carey's voice was not reedy and tenoresque, nor was it sandpaper-esque. Harry Carey's voice was drunk. It was amazing. Now, Harry Carey, when he called the games, he could never pronounce the players from the Dominican Republic's name. Any Puerto Rican player or a player from Mexico, he would butcher their name. So say the Cubbies were playing like, oh, the Cincinnati Reds, and it's the 70s. For the Cincinnati Reds, Davey Concepcion's coming up to bat. Harry Carey is already wasted, and he goes, coupled up with the top of the ninth inning here at Wrigley Field, Dino Consiglione-esque. Get your old style here, holy cow! Now one of my earliest memories was John Kennedy getting shot. My mom was crying and ironing clothes and my face felt really hot. I watched the funeral on TV and it was there in black and white. I saw a son salute his father's flag-draped coffin and things did not seem right. Now here I am, a growing up boy at home on the 4th of July, staring out at the ocean and the fireworks in the sky. I miss my friends who aren't around, the ones who passed away. Well, I'm feeling kinda grateful here on Independence Day. We talk Hollywood and baseball in the car. Hey, the voice of Tom Cheek, it would travel really far. Tom Cheek, did you just say Steve Poltz? Did you say Tom Cheek? Yes, I did. Oh my God. Tom Cheek was the voice of the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays were trying to repeat as World Series champs in 1993. They'd already won the World Series in 92. They were playing, I think it was the Philadelphia Phillies. Who was on the mound pitching for the Phillies? Oh yeah, Mitch, the Wild Thing Williams, throwing 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. Who was up at bat for the Blue Jays? Oh yeah, from Oklahoma City, Joe Carter. Joe Carter's at bat. Now the announcer is Tom Cheek. He's now deceased too. Tom Cheek starts giving his own player that he's calling for, Joe Carter, he's giving him crap. He goes, Joe is having trouble trying to lay out that ball low to the outside part of the plate, and he just went after one. Well, me and my dad were listening. My dad's from Canada too. He had a Canadian flag wrapped around him, but he wasn't wearing any pants or any underwear because it was really hot in Palm Springs. So he had the flag wrapped around him. Joe Carter comes up and he hits a 3-run homer. It's a walk-off home run because it's the bottom of the 9th inning and the Blue Jays repeat as World Series champions. And Tom Cheek says as Joe Carter's foot touches second base, Joe Carter's running around like this, and his foot touches second base, and as it does, Tom Cheek goes, touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. Well, my dad ran out into the front yard naked, swinging the flag on. The police showed up and they handcuffed my dad. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. I've never been so proud of my dad as after that. I think that this is what Tom Cheek's voice sounded like when he made that call.
Joe has had his moments trying to lay off that ball low to the outside part of the plate, and he just went after one. 2 balls and 2 strikes on it. Here's the pitch on the way, a swing and a belt, left field, way back, Blue Jays win it! The Blue Jays are World Series champions as Joe Carter hits a 3-run home run in the 9th inning, and the Blue Jays have repeated as World Series champions. Touch 'em all, Joe! You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
We talk Hollywood, baseball in the car. allergies and asthma in the yard. No one ever told me growing up would be so hard. Touch 'em all, Joe.